Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Next one. There's no need to know the details of the practice before we begin. We can know the recipe, but there isn't. Oh, we can't know the recipe because there isn't a recipe. Recipes are always outcome dependent. That's so interesting. So if you're not focused on the outcome, you don't care about the outcome, there's no recipe. And this is an interesting point because I was talking to this dude yesterday that I was at lunch with, and he's talking to me about wanting to make content and looking for different revenue sources and making YouTube videos or whatnot. And mentioning this thing like, well, I don't really know exactly how I would do it, or I don't know exactly what I would do with the specifics. Basically saying I don't have a recipe. And I was telling him, dude, just dive in there. I've said this before, but there's this thing about being a human where humans in the midst of figuring something out or trying something are incredible at figuring things out. Once you're in something and you're trying to do something and you're in there rooting around, it's amazing what you can figure out and find and discover. But there's this, for most people, there's a tendency to like look at it from the outside before you start and want to get it figured out and then start, right? So it's like, okay, once I know exactly what I'm going to do and how it's going to work and how I'm going to approach it and all this, then I dive in.